everybody, it's Margaret with Texas Gal Treasures, and I've had a few questions about how I cross-list my items. I post items both on Etsy and on eBay so that I have more chances of people seeing my items. And in that way, I get a better chance of selling things. So what I'll do is list it on Etsy first because it's a little more involved on the listing end, and then I will come over and copy it onto eBay. And then once the item sells, if it sells on eBay, I just on my phone go on and cancel or end that item on Etsy or vice versa on eBay. And I've had a few people ask me, doesn't that take a really long time? Well, initially it did because I have about 500 items. So it took time front loading that, and I would just kind of chunk, do a little bit here and there, about 10 items a day. And I started on Etsy. So just getting them listed over on eBay little by little by little. But now when I list an item, I just quickly go over, and it's almost as if I'm just having to copy and paste it onto eBay. It's that quick and simple. And so I wanted to show you how I do that. And I've chosen an item that I don't know a lot about, so I'm going to be involving a little bit of research to find out keywords and what price point to put on it. So it's a real kind of accurate snapshot of what it looks like when I list an item. Okay. So I'm going to scooch, and I'm going to be a little smaller than normal. Oh, not that small. Over here, you. So here we go. I'm going to disappear for like 2 seconds. Here on the Etsy listing manager page, you can click on add a listing, or if you're not sure where that is, you'll come in here to listings, add a listing. And here we go. I don't know if I'm going to have to disappear for a minute because it's going to keep, every time I do this, it's going to disappear me. So I'm going to see if I can fiddle with it a second. There we go. Kind of bigger rate me. How's that? There we go. Okay. So first things first, add my photos. Now with Etsy, I only have 5 photo choices to put in. So here we go. Bows. And I am putting in this bone bracelet. Now, I have got way more than my 5 choices there. So, because on eBay, I can put 12. So, I'm going to find it real quick. Let me come over here. Boop. Because, yeah, I can see these on here, but I'm going to open them up so that I can really see which ones I want to choose. Open. I like this one. I like this one. I like that one better. Those are nice. I like that one for sure. That shows the back. Those show the inside. I like those. Okay, so I said I liked this one. I said I liked this one. And to select these, I'm just holding shift down. I'm holding that. I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. So is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, choose. They will load in. Oh, look, I'm still hidden. There we go. So as these are loading in, I know that this is a bone bracelet. So I'm coming over here and I'm typing in hinged bone bracelet, just to get an idea of what else is out there and what looks similar. So here I see this one that looks similar, and I see that this word tribal is in there, so I'm going to tack tribal onto the end of this. Hinged bone bracelet tribal, and see what else pops up. Let me look at images. So here I've got some different images of similar, that's got a similar clasp, and let's see, that's got another similar style, that's a similar style. So this is what I really do, and I go in here and I find images of items that look similar, and then I open it up in a new tab. Click, click, click. Okay, I think I've got plenty. And then I just come through, and it gives me an idea of like what keywords I might choose, and what. Now the problem with these, some of these, it opens up on eBay and it's just like random other stuff. So brass bone, hinge bracelet, tribal bow. Okay. See here, you have to go searching for it. There it is. Antique wide bone hinge screw tribal bangle bracelet. Well, I'm getting a good idea because that one said 86 pounds, 36.2, but this looks like pieces, and not mine is like one large, like cut from like one piece. Let me open these up. Let's see how this one is. See here. That is a horrible picture. Oh my gosh. See, that doesn't even match. Or is it? That may be the, okay, anyway. We'll just take that one out of the mix. Okay, I'm just opening these all out so I can get a good look at them. And I don't want to hunt, so there it is. That looks like the same one as. See, this one's 280. Woo! That one's pretty intricate. Holy moly! Wow. Okay. 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 All right. So I'm getting some good ideas of how to price it, and I'm getting some good keywords. So let me come back to my listing. So I am going to put my listing as a hinged bone bracelet, tribal bone bracelet. Mine is not brass. I'm not sure. Let's see. They've got boho, primitive, bohemian bracelet. What did that other one say? Primitive. Now I also need to get bangle in here because that's another bangle, hinged. Let's take a look at any other of the keywords that I might. You get a lot of characters on eBay. Screw, because mine's got that little pin that drops down too. Wide bone, hinge, screw, tribal bangle bracelet. So I want to get that screw in there. Inlaid, I don't know, horn? I don't know if mine's horn or not, so I'm not sure I want to put that in there. Antique, I'm not sure mine is an antique. Hand carved, bovine, bone, vintage, hinged, wide. Statement, fashion. This is what I really do, so I'm trying to keep it real. All right. So here we go. Hinged bone bracelet, tribal bone bracelet, bohemian, bangle bracelet, primitive bracelet. And this works a little differently than the eBay keywords. So let's see. Metal and bone bracelet, screw, close, bone. Good, just at the number. So, and if I see anything else in a little bit, I will come back and add those in. Who made it? Another company or person. What is it? A finished product. When was it made? I don't know exactly, so before 1996 for sure. Category. This is jewelry, and it is a bracelet. And let's see, bangle, beaded, chain link, charm, cuff, ID woven. So we're going with bangle. And let's talk about the price. You know me, I like to price high. So this is $25, but like I said, these pieces are inlaid. This was definitely inlaid into that metal. And mine appears to be, cut from two solid pieces. So I'm going a little bit higher with mine. This one says 78 euros. So I might list mine. See, this one's carved. Mine isn't carved, and mine's not quite as thick as that either. So let me do one more search within Etsy. Hinged bone bracelet. Just to get one more look-see at what we've got out there. Man, 16. I'm going high, y'all. 26. Some of these. Okay, here, let's do sort by highest price. There we go. Okay, now we're talking. I'm looking for something a little bit more like mine. See, this one's 80. This one's 85. So, yeah, okay, then it really drops. So I am going to list mine for $84.99. $84.99. And then on my shipping, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to put $3.50 for my shipping. I have these already saved in, so I went through and calculated anything that's going to cost around that to ship. I calculated how much it would cost to send to Canada, how much it costs to send pretty much anywhere else in the world, and tacked those in there. And in my description, I put, international buyers. If you would like a more specific, I can give you a closer estimate of the actual shipping price. I'll go and calculate it. If they tell me like, oh, I'm in Bolivia, how much would that be? And then I can go calculate it, and I can make that adjustment before it sells. Some people choose to do that, and some people don't. All right, so next up, I need to write my description, and I have a template that I use pretty much for all of my listings. So I'm going to come over to my shop and just click on pretty much any of them. This is the last thing I listed. And I'm going to come down and just copy and paste my whole description from this one. And I will paste it in here. And here I just have to change, description, material measurements, and things like that. So my description is a hinged bone bracelet with metal, intricate metal fixtures, closes with a pin that pulls up and down. Let's see, I'll say would look amazing alone or layered with other bracelets. And real statement piece. All right, materials, I'm going to put bone and metal. I'm not sure what the type of metal is. I think there's some sort of copper in it, because in some of the close-up pictures you can see some green, but it must be like a copper mix because it doesn't look like copper. I don't know. Unless something else turns green, I just don't know. So my measurements, here we go, measurements. People like to know the diameter, and then they like to know the width. So the diameter on this one is 3 inches, and the width on this one is 1/2 inch. So here we go. Measurements. Diameter is 3 inches across, and okay. Width, I can't type today. Width, 1/2 inch. Now it's super awesome to go back through and put the centimeters in, but I don't always do that. Okay, so I am going to put that this is in good condition. Let's see, this is some green, what do you call that? It's not corrosion, but copper tarnish around the metal. Overall good vintage condition. And then it is unbranded. Then I will come down shop section, it goes in as jewelry. And this is the part that's most tedious to me, is adding the tags down here. This is where you get 13 tags. It's sort of like the Google, or the search engine, what they will look for. So bone bracelet, hinged bone bracelet. I'm going to put ivory bracelet, even though I'm not sure that it's ivory. I don't think that it is. I'm going to put tusk bracelet, hinged bangle, bone bangle, boho bangle, hinged boho bangle, off-white. What else? Pin close bracelet, screw close bracelets. I need two more. This is where it gets hard. Let's see, Bohemian Primitive and Tribal. There we go. All right, so boom, that's done. Da 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 da. If I needed to adjust my thumbnail, I could, but it's all good. And that's pretty much it. Publish and publish. Then the next thing I do, since now that is done, I will come over to eBay. And then I am just going to pretty much copy and paste. I'll have to take out some of my title because my eBay title is, you have shorter choices. Shorter characters, that's what I'm looking for. So I just come over and copy and paste for the most part. Let's just take that out a little bit. And then let's take a look at my choices for categories. Ethnic, tribal, vintage, ethnic, tribal, Asian, Eastern, Indian. That's probably right. There we go. And then it's thinking. All right. Now it's not a brooch, it's a bracelet. That's my category. Hinged bone bracelet. Now I'm going to take out my commas. Tribal, I'm going to take out bone. I might end up taking out bracelet again. Bohemian, bangle, bracelet. Let's see. Metal and bone. Yep, I'm going to take it out. What was the other word I had in there? Primitive, screw close. Did primitive get in there? Nope. Primitive. And that's going to be it for now. Yeah. Hinged bone bracelet, tribal bracelet, bohemian, bangle, metal, and bone. Metal, bone, primitive, screw, close. There we go. And then add my pictures. Adding it on the eBay is the easiest part for me because it's all just copy and paste. So I can just add them all in because I think there's 12 there. And then I will come over here. Now I don't copy and paste all of my description down underneath because it's pretty Etsy specific on there. And then a lot of times when I drop it in, it doesn't look black. I'll have to change the color to black, but I always have to change the size. And there is that. And jewelry type, it is a bracelet, metal, unknown, and metal purity, unknown, and main stone, bone, material, bone, brand, unbranded, country, unknown. And I've heard to stop taking those and clicking remove on them because you're not supposed to. It hurts your search engine optimization. There was a lady talking about that on the R show, and I can't think of her name. All right, so these are done. Finish. These are loading in. And let me just make sure that I've got my favorite one up front. I think I want you up front. Maybe not. Maybe I want you up front. Doody-doody-doo. Now here's where, because over on Etsy, I don't do free shipping anymore because they calculate things differently. So $84.99 is what I have as my price. And I'm doing $3.50 for shipping, so $84.99, $84, $85, $87. So I'm probably going to do $88.99 roundabout with free shipping. Where are you? $88.99. And I always have best offer on there. Why not? Good till canceled. I just double check everything. Yes, yes. No, no. Yes, yes. Good till canceled. Blah, blah. Got this all right. Doop-a-doo. I need a, yeah, that's for a different story. Okay. And then continue and out saving it out. Boop. Saving, saving, always saving. Here we go. Let's take a look. My item is for sale. Yay! Oh, I like that picture better. How come I don't have it over here? Good question. Why didn't I choose that? Let's change that. Good idea. Add photo. This doesn't count, right? This doesn't count. Come on. The clock is ticking. There it is. Boom. Publish. And we're done. Now we're done. All right, so that is what I do. Let me scooch you over. It's just that easy for me. Like I said, it took time in the beginning to front load and to get things all transferred over from Etsy to eBay. Now, if you're going from eBay to Etsy, be careful because it has to be vintage or handmade or supplies. So you might have something on eBay that doesn't fall into those categories, but there are some things that you can kind of squeeze into that. Supplies, tools and that kind of thing can be a supply to make something else. So think about it. It's worth it. Again, I like having this double set of eyes on things. Gives me more diversity when things are slow in one area. I may still have sales in the other. And it did take me time to ramp up my Etsy store. It was slow when I first started. So, but yeah, I don't know. It costs 20 cents a listing if you're going from eBay over to Etsy, so keep that in mind, which is not that bad, 20 cents a listing. But yeah, if you've got like over 1,000 like Kenneth Chapman does, then you might be in for a pretty penny right there. All right, so thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'm super happy to do these videos for you. If you have any other questions or things you'd like to see or have explained, I'm happy to do it. So let me know and I'll do it, or not. I'll tell you why not. All right, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you later. Go out and enjoy yourselves. Bye.